Do you think there will be mud patches like in the game Snow Runner and certain dinos get stuck, move slower when walking in it? Yes, actually the mud is supposed to be like that. You have a mud pit and you enter in it, you know. It's not like not right now that you have mud everywhere. So repeating my question because of like how are dice changing the gameplay in the testing you have done? Do you move around the map more, etc.? Yeah, you move more. You cannot fill your stomach with everything. If you do that, you don't have space in your stomach to eat the good food. So what do you do now? You have to vomit, you know. So you kind of need to be careful with what you eat, and depending on what you eat, changes your growth rate, your health, stamina, and health and stamina regeneration, damage. Sometimes it's fracture. Will dinosaur speeds be affected if they are going uphill? Yeah, that it should happen, right? So it should in the future, yeah. I just don't know when. When will NVIDIA DLSS and AMD FSS be added to the IO? Is there an AMD one? I didn't know. The NVIDIA one should be soon for update 4, I hope. The other one, I don't know. 2 points bigger, yeah. Tapejara more, yeah. Will mercenaries get missions to certain things? Or repair a power plant somewhere to active another building. Sometimes encourage them to travel to various. Yeah, well, I think so, Run. That's how I think the vehicles should work. Not like, oh, I found a car. I'm gonna drive the line. I don't think that's okay. I think you should, like, in my opinion, I'm not saying that's how it's gonna be like, but you should like fix the car. So you need to find a new piece, battery and stuff before you'll be able to drive the car, I think. So you need to move to different locations to find stuff before you use it. And I think they need more meaning to it. Like, okay, I got an helicopter, right? So what do you do with that? You know, it's just fly around. What's the point? So maybe we should add stuff like, well, you find a helicopter, now you can reach a certain area that was impossible before, for example. You cannot walk or swim or whatever to there, you need to fly, for example. But I don't know, that's one of the stuff that Don needs to write down for us. Will the map borders be expanded upon? Probably in the future, and we are gonna have more maps, different maps, so we will see weather before update 5. Probably not. When is Shiro's coming into the game? I understand it's probably be a while. I just wonder is planned to be added sooner or later. No plans yet, so I don't know. If the Herasaurus will be able to bring bodies onto trees branches like jaguars with the bodies decomposed there and have a rotting corpse? Easy, right? Fuck the programmer. Just do it. Yeah, it would be cool to have that. It's not so complicated to program it. It's just the way physics works right now in the engine is I can see a lot of issues with that. So maybe in the future, when we have the new physics system, the chaos physics that's it's being implemented in the engine, maybe it works better. So maybe, I don't know. When will hover bending the sync and tile lines causing frames drops be fixed? These bugs makes the game borderline unplayable, to be honest. This thing I don't think that exists. I think you are confusing. I don't know. I could be wrong. Usually people think that latency is the sync. Is not. It's not the same thing. Hover bonding, yes, that was happening on the servers. That's part of the performance, the server performance improvements that we need to do. There were a few things causing that. On the current branch that you have there, and I'm pretty sure we fixed them, so it should stop now. But again, we only know this kind of stuff for sure when we do a stress test with a lot of people on it. So let's see. Are humans getting land vehicles alongside their release? No, not so soon. AMD made a new technology that basically allows both NVIDIA and AMD GPUs to use FSR technology. Nice. But is that implemented in the engine? Because if not, we can't do that, you know. Any Burrow news to note? Nope. Not yet. We have a design that we are testing. I was testing, but now I'm just busy with it 4, so I don't know. Let's see if that shit's gonna work or not. Any drive improvements for it 4? Not really, besides balance change. Vehicles could have a life bar, so dinosaurs could give damage to it for them. Yeah, maybe. Because, you know, you shouldn't have a car forever, right? So we need to think on something. What featured biomes are planned for the map? Headwoods, for example. More like arid places as well. Not like a desert, but kind of arid. What else? Different swamps and lakes. You're gonna see some on the game for update 4 already, so I can put a clip in chat to prove this thing. Probably mean the same thing. Many clips of Carlos hitting people from like 20 feet away. Okay, that's not the sync. That's latency. The client is always in the future. If you play a game with 200, 300 ping, that's gonna happen. And it's not just the IO. I remember playing like War Thunder. It's a game of airplanes, and back when I played it didn't have like a South America server. I was playing in a North America server, so my ping was always 200. I couldn't hit the guys if I shoot on them, because latency, that's not where the guy is. I think in my screen I see him here, but in reality he is behind, you know. I see the guy here, but you can see my fucking hands, but anyway. So you are always in the future in relation to the server, always. The bigger the latency, more in the future you have, because the information that you attacked someone or you were attacked needs to reach the server, and then the server does stuff and replicates to everyone else. It takes time for that. So in the War Thunder, for example, what I was doing to hit the guys, I was always shooting one plane ahead of the direction that the guy is playing. But the guy is flying. But the problem is that if during that moment the guy changes direction, I would miss the hit, or the opposite could happen. Another guy is coming from here and I'm shooting here and he changed it in the direction that I was shooting and I hit the guy that I was not supposed to hit. That's not the sync, that's latency. Don't play in a server with more than 200 ping, period. There is nothing we can do. There's nothing. So maybe we should add like a flag on the servers to tell which country it is, because I think people don't understand that. In several games, for example, another game that 200 ping is impossible to play is Rocket League, right? Try to play Rocket League with 200 ping. You can. You miss the ball. The ball sometimes is in a completely different place. You teleport around. So why do you think the IO should work with 200, 300 ping? You know, there is nothing we can do about that. The sync is completely different. The sync is that the server is behind. You are moving in this direction. In your screen it happens first, and then the server comes in the exactly the same position but behind. The sync is when the server is behind because latency, but it's in a completely different position than it should be. So it's not just the latency, it's also in the wrong position. That's the thing, and that's not happening in the game. What you are seeing that is latency. So it's, don't play in this server, sorry. There has lately been an issue with dinos grabbing a dinosaur in its mouth, but others see the grabbed dinosaur is still running around. I assume this would be the desync. Not really a desync. That is more like you see it was grabbed, but the others don't see it. It's not really the sync, it's not the same, but basically what you have is that the lunge worked for you but not for the server, but that's weird. That should not happen. I don't think I saw that in KA. But if it happened, it needs to be fixed. That should not happen. Why are official servers more laggy than community servers? Depended the box you have hired, the power of that machine. It's not like our officials are bad machines, but they are not like the more beefy ones. So some custom servers can hide better ones, so that's why. Like Cerrado, tipo Cerrado. Do you think we will be getting Lake soon, like in update form? I would have to confirm that with Jace, but maybe. I think a building system like in Rust, it's better than like the fort building system for the tribals, right? Yeah, well. Filipe, will there be something like a savanna? Yeah, savanna. Yeah, savanna is like like a more arid kind of biome, right? So yeah, kind of similar, I think. What's the dinosaur you most want to see in the game? I don't have a specific one. I want to see several ones, like Dilo, T-Rex, Quetzal. I shouldn't say that, but Titanoboa. But imagine it in the game. You should, if it works, right? Yeah, but it would be cool, I guess.
just to check. Rubber band is when you are walking and you jump back to where you were before, right? Yeah, 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 exactly. Latency. The delay before a transfer of data begins following an instruction for its transfer. Pretty much what Filipe is saying. Thank you. Yeah, latency is the time it takes for the information to get to the server and then comes back. So if you live in Australia and you are playing a Brazilian server, the information needs to cross the entire fucking world, man. It doesn't work. It simply doesn't work. Find an Australian server. Sorry. Are the officials NA servers located in different places around NA or all located in the same spot? No, I think it depends which ones are on now. But they are not. I think we have most of them in the west coast, and one or two on the east coast. I'm not sure. The IO time we update for come this month. Everyone is very excited about it. Maybe could be this month, could be next month, could be next year. I can't say. The way bytes works in Legacy is like it's not the way you should do. Like Islam. Okay, you have the head of the dinosaur here, yeah, and around the head, the mouth, there is like a sphere, a collision sphere, right? And the moment you hit someone is like when that sphere overlaps the guy, and that's when the hit is fired. Oh, I hit someone. But that's not good because it's not reliable. Sometimes the overlap can skip a frame. I forgot the name. There is a name for that, but anyway, it skips a frame and doesn't hit anyone. Or sometimes the system just thinks that in one frame to another it hits twice, so it could hit two people or the same people several times. So no, that's just bad. Instead, you should use trace, and the trace needs to be done in a way that one frame is not skipped and whatever. So it was not difficult to fix that because we are not using Legacy. Forget Legacy. We start from scratch, so we didn't have to fix anything. We just made it in the right way, you know. Currently in game, when many bodies, water plants are nearby, the sand particles flash and kinda melt around the screen in a massive cluster, and you are unable to sniff anything other than footprint. It's going to be fixed. Jesus, is that happening? Oh my god. Okay, yeah, the sand system is gonna be changed, not visually, and some mechanics as well. DM4 is the one mostly working on that. I hope this problem is fixed. If not, let's take a look. Yay, thank you. Our Triceratops is going to be added? Yeah, one day. I don't know when, but yeah. Any plans for making 200, 300 player servers? Is that even possible? I would love, but so we could have those fucking giant maps. But that's a difficult one, man. Thanks, Dad. Yeah, don't call me Dad as well. Don't did that, and I'm gonna show you. Fuck it. I'm gonna show you all. Yeah, I'm gonna show you all. Look this. Can you see it or not? God damn it. My stream is so late now. Yeah, never forget this. save it forever. Oh god. Anyway. Poor Dundee. Good thing you save it, punch, try to erase the evidence. No, never.